What does it mean to be a writer? Does it mean getting a writing degree, a certificate that is approved by other published authors? Is it a certificate that you can carry around, show people as a proof? Or is it calling oneself a writer enough? In this video, we will reveal the 7 signs that tell you whether you are a writer or not. First is the question that you can ask yourself: what are you passionate about? What is the thing that you find yourself thinking about every day? If it is writing, then what is it about writing that intrigues you? Are you constantly imagining scenes in your head about a story that you want to tell? Are you scribbling on your phone about potential stories that you want to tell? Or do you have a notebook dedicated to capturing ideas that come to your mind? And 2 is the most common sign that people rely on before they decide to become writers, which is the love for reading. This is how I fell in love with writing. First, I read so many novels and so many other books that I decided I can actually do this too. And the next sign that you might want to notice is, are you observant to the nature around you? Are you taking notes how you feel about certain situations in your life? Or are you noting incidents that you encounter, whether on your commute to work, to school? Are you writing down how you feel about nature or the way you look at the world based on the mood that you are in? All of these things are material that you can use later in your writing. The 4th sign is journaling habits. I remember a time when I used to just journal before I even decided to become a writer, and all I would write is stuff about my life, my experience migrating to the United States, the family situation I was in, whatever stories that I remember from back home. And then I noticed over time that there were characters and incidents that were seeping into my story that I did not really experience. And it was then when I decided to write fiction. It was the most liberating step I took towards my writing. And it was the turning point which led me to focus just on writing fiction stories. The 5th sign is the love for storytelling. And this is a universal language that we all can speak, we all can enjoy. Storytelling is embedded in every communication class that you will take, is embedded in every movie that you will watch, is embedded in every book that you will read, whether it's fiction or non-fiction. But are you thinking about stories as a structure, as a tool for you to communicate? Are you thinking about the way you tell stories at a dinner table or at work or at school? Are you thinking about the way people are telling stories and the way you're enjoying them and trying to manipulate the way you tell certain stories so that you can evoke emotion or reaction from other people around you? The 6th sign is the desire to improve, and this applies to writing and everything else that we are passionate about. There is a constant pressure or a constant calling for us to improve our skill set from an amateur to a pro. You can also see this in your desire to share your work with others and seeking feedback so that you can get better at what you do. And the last sign, and this for me came later, which is the love for sentences. When you are reading a good book, there are sentences that pop out, and you will find yourself after reading so many books and after deciding to become a writer that you're jotting down those sentences, you're circling them, referencing them, even writing them down and try to reconstruct them for your own writing. I still, to this day, take certain sentences from books that I like and make them my own. I basically steal sentences, but this is a great way to develop your own style. Through the people that you admire, the sentences that you like, your own style will emerge. So there you go. These are the 7 signs. They don't necessarily have to come in order, or you have to have all of them all at once. If you are a writer, then you will know it the minute you ask yourself whether you want to write stories that people read or not. You will have a hunch, and that hunch will develop to become an identity. And once it becomes an identity, it will develop to become a practice. Then once it's a practice, then it's a matter of developing the habit of writing every day for you to reach your goals that you set for yourself, whether it's a novel, non-fiction books, or even a newsletter or a blog. If you like this video, then you will enjoy my video on the 10 mistakes beginning writers make and how you can avoid them. In the meantime, thank you for watching and keep writing.